weekend aboard the Concha Del Mar earn double XP for all games played in the wreck. Meanwhile, the city goes haywire, as every game you play will feature new rules and rewards. That's it for me. Now get out there and hunt for glory.
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they headed to the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our sight tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Chicago, Johnson is out there with Vucevic. Then there's the Miracle Man. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Ball in at the point guard. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Miracle Man, the pass to Ball. Here's Miracle Man, defended by Booker. Here's Miracle Man, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Ayton. Pass to Kaminsky. Bridges against Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. Bridges dishes to Kaminsky. Ayton trying to break free. Kaminsky misses. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Free throw, good, Booker.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Both free throws good from Booker. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
To the inside. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker.
So Booker has established that he can score and now showing that he can play make.
Miracle Man, the pass to Vucevic. Here's Miracle Man. Takes it inside. Power down with both hands.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Ball up top. He's covered by Ball. Ball can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Miracle Man. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Frank Kaminsky III.
Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at
First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
That free throw good from Miracle Man. Both free throws good from Miracle Man. Suns trail by 6. Booker outside.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Foul. Second team foul.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Number 20, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Paul against Ball. Shoots from 12. Nice jump shot. Good. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Paul. That zone between the arc and the paint might be his favorite. A career 50% two-point shooter.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. 8-point game. Goes up to the stripe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first
And Chris
personal
Paul
foul.
still a great
Second
defender.
team foul.
Fantastic position.
Shooting
Well,
for
not only the
Phoenix.
positioning, but
Chris Paul.
if you watch Chris
Taking
Paul, he's
2
calling
shots.
out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
That free throw missing.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
And the second free throw, good. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Now here's DeRozan. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Booker. The Bulls getting the bucket. Feeds it to Kaminsky. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
The D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
Here's Miracle Man. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it to Paul. Booker in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Baseline try. And Vucevic pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 9. Lets it go from 11. He can't get that one. Good D by Booker. The Suns have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Down low. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Booker outside. Clock at 6. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on a quick pick and roll with his size and speed. He can be very dangerous in these sets.
To the paint. Here's Miracle Man. Oh, and that one, no question, pouring it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Bridges passes to Kaminsky. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, here's Miracle Man. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Kaminsky. There's the dish to Paul. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. Vucevic against Ayton. 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Bulls leading by 11. DeRozan scanning the floor. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Paul. After the made shot from Miracle, Paul passes to Ayton. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Ball against McConnell. Can they get it? And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Paul's got 7 points. Outside DeRozan. It's stolen by Kaminsky. McConnell against Paul. To the middle. And the basket by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Suns. Outside DeRozan. Over to the wing. Here's Miracle Man. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Chicago making some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Jones comes in for Johnson. And Zach LaVine subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And the Suns here with a different look. Saric is checked in for DeAndre. Johnson comes in for Kaminsky. Diallo's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Payne in the post. He's covered by McConnell. Here's LaVine. Uses the glass to drop it in.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off the 6.
Now here's Payne. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And LaVine with the block. Miracle Man, the pass to McConnell. To the paint. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Payne. The Bulls getting the bucket. And stolen by McConnell. And the pass to Miracle Man. Driving in. That one goes in. 30 points for Miracle Man.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Now, here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. 6 to shoot. Knocked loose and stolen by McConnell. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And again, another basket there for Miracle Man. 32 points for Miracle Man.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And on the Suns call time.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And they get it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
TJ McConnell. That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
4th team
From the
foul.
line thus far, how about 83%
At the line for the
on the
Suns.
season? Outstanding.
Cameron Payne at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Payne. Payne hits them both. Chicago leading by 17. Passes it to Miracle Man. Back to McConnell. Levine with it. Bridges with the board.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now, here's Bridges. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Suns trail by 15. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. In the corner, it's Levine. George grabs the board.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Payne, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul.
For Phoenix, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. Payne hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Levine passes to Miracle Man. With the drive and the powerful one-handed slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's business, work, relationships, whatever, it's communication. And I think that's something that we're doing an amazing job of right now. And that's communicating, talking through things, and making sure, even when it gets tough, that we continue to communicate.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
Number 20 from Kobe White.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Saric. Payton is out there with Payne. Then there's Cam Johnson. It's Diallo in at the 3, the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And the jam by LaVine.
And LaVine plays defense really with a chip on his shoulder. He's heard all the critics who get on him about his D, and he wants to prove them wrong.
Payne passes to Payton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Payne. And the rejection by Bradley to the inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Payton with the ball. Now defended by LaVine. No good from Payton.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
LaVine gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Payton. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Good show of confidence. Payton looking good, trying his luck from the interior that time.
White dishes to Jones. Pass to Miracle Man. Back to Jones. 3 on the clock. Over Johnson. Johnson with the block. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Payne with the bounce pass. Saric finds Payton. Got a piece of it. Stolen by LaVine. Here's Miracle Man. Payne covering. Here's Jones. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Diallo. Rebound by the Bulls.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016, he's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Johnson comes in for Jones. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Levine. And Ball subbed in for Miracle Man. And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Kaminsky comes in for Diallo. Booker, he's checked in for Payne. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Derrick Jones Jr., great as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
And that free throw good from DeRozan.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Here's Paul. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Ball with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Pass to DeRozan. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 19. And he gets the bucket.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Ball finds Vucevic. DeRozan on the wing. Back to Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 5 assists in the game. Booker against White. Floats one, and it's White with the rebound.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
And Paul gets it to go in.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Ball kicks to White. And there's the pass to Johnson. Vucevic down low. Ayton's there.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Booker outside. The 10-footer. And it's Ayton missing. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Johnson kicks to Ball. Passes to White. And the layup's good off the glass. White's got 4 this quarter.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Johnson finds Paul. Back to Johnson. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Ayton. Yep, that one goes. Ayton's got 6.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Inside, here's Vucevic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Cameron Johnson.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor.
Taking 2 shots.
At today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Kobe White. Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
Pass to Paul. Over McConnell. Paul can't get it to go. Chicago leading by 21. Johnson kicks to McConnell. He dishes it to Vucevic. And he overshot that one, missing. Now Phoenix shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Bridges passes to Paul. Now Ayton. Booker outside. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Bulls shooting very well. 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Bulls have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
The first free throw is good. Bulls making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And both free throws good for Johnson. Suns trail by 21. Now Paul. He's got 11. They get the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Caruso. And here's DeRozan. The pass to McConnell. 4 on the clock. Deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Johnson left side. Over Kaminsky. Johnson's shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the
and
first
so
half.
it's Paul with it.
2 minutes.
Get it up for the Suns. 19-point game. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson kicks to McConnell. Passes it to DeRozan. Here's Vucevic, defended by Paul. Vucevic dishes to Johnson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
And stolen by McConnell. Vucevic trying to get open. A shot by McConnell, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Pass to Ayton. McConnell against Paul. Shot clock at 6. Bridges outside. Over DeRozan. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Bulls leading by 21. 43 seconds left in the first half. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns shooting in the second quarter around 42%. Now, here's McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Substitution for the Suns.
$16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Bean passes to Caruso. Pulls it up. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's the Chicago Bulls sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this game.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
We've got DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with Johnson. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Miracle Man in at the 2 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Miracle Man in their last game against the 76ers was outstanding. He scored an incredible number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Here's Miracle Man. The Bulls keep it alive. Ball against Paul. Miracle Man.
Phoenix foul. Devin Booker. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
For Chicago, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
2 shots.
Shoot 2. That's good for Miracle Man. All free throws good for Miracle Man. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful. Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And Brett, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling call.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Suns trail by 21. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. With the fadeaway. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Miracle Man. And the rejection. Rejection by Ayton.
Ugly start to the second half. They missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And Ayton throws it down.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Tony Bradley's checked in for the Bulls. And the Suns making a change here as well. Sharge checked in for Frank Kaminsky. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Miracle Man, and he has 42. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Oh, Ayton in position.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Here's Miracle Man, covered by Sharge. Kicks it to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up with a stripe, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And with his hard-charging style, DeRozan gets himself to the line quite a bit, and it helps that he can finish through contact. And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Jones checked in for Chicago. And for the Suns, Cameron Johnson's checked in for Bridges. Diallo comes in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Payne. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Lonzo Ball picks one up for Phoenix. They have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
The Suns, Cameron Payne, 2 shots.
That's good from Payne. Payne hits them both. The Bulls leading by 20. To the paint. Here's Miracle Man. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul. 15th foul. At the line for Chicago, number 20. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2. That free throw, good for Miracle Man. Both free throws good for Miracle Man. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And here's Payne. He's got 6, 11 feet away. And the shot goes down.
Cameron Payne.
Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
To the inside. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Payne with it. He's got 8. Johnson outside. Out to the wing. Lock at 6. Now Diallo. Misses off the left iron. Here's Miracle Man. Payne covering. Miracle Man, the pass to Jones. Here's Miracle Man. Back to Jones. It's stolen by Sharks. Payne with it. Now guarded by Ball. Now here's Payne. The feed to Sharks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Brett Sharge, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball, and can shoot it a little bit. And he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact.
First one falls for him.
And scouts continue to scour the globe for talent that could produce in the NBA. Šarić, another one of those. Lots of trips to Croatia to bring him over to provide this kind of impact.
Levine's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Ball. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Bulls leading by 20. Payne passes to Miracle Man. On the wing to Rosen. Teardrop shot, and the layup is up and in. DeRozan's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Payne finds Šarić. And here is Ayton, guarded by Bradley. Ayton against Bradley. Diallo inside. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The Bulls making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Payton's checked in. Clock at 4. Goes up on the wing. Payne can't hit. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
To the middle. Here's Miracle Man, and it's blocked. They retain possession, and it's good. 2 points. DeRozan's got 11 in the second half.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Payne can't hit. Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Outside, Levine. Down low, Miracle Man. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Miracle Man's got 48.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Up to Payne. Nice D from DeRozan. The Bulls have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Here's Payton. Vucevic with the block. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 6. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And stolen by Diallo. Here's Payne. 8 points for him. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now here's Diallo. Guarded closely. 6 to shoot. Vucevic trying to get open. Diallo no good. The Bulls shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. The Suns shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Payton up top. Guarded by Levine. Payton outside. Inside. And it's Saric. That time on the assist by Payton.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
The pass to Miracle Man. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To the inside. Levine. The shot's good. That's now 8 points for Zach LaVine.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Kept alive.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
The shot by Payton, no good. And here are the Bulls now. DeRozan passes to Miracle Man. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. And finished off by DeRozan.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Payton. That one misses. Nice D from DeRozan. Pass to White. To the middle. Here's Miracle Man. To the paint. And DeRozan throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Payne. Will it go? Levine with the rebound. Levine's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
And Saric kicks to Diallo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on DeRozan.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And he makes the first. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for White. And the Suns here with a different look. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Saric. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. And Paul's subbed in for Payne. Diallo hits them both. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Miracle Man. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And the Miracle Man is going to pick up the foul.
Number 20.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second
Way to
personal
get
foul.
there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Five seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by DeRozan. And so it's Chicago. Going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, Smith is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Bridges in at the 3. Here's McConnell. That one, no good. The Suns go the other way with it.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Now, here's Shamet, defended by Jones, and it's Shamet missing. The Bulls shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Here's Miracle Man, and again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Shamet, the pass to Booker. Smith outside. Shamet on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Smith with a wide open look. And again, it's the Suns missing. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Jones finds McConnell. Here's Miracle Man. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And Smith slams it home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
To the inside. It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
The Suns have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Number 20, one shot.
One shot.
Here's Hutchison. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Bridges outside. Knocks down the three ball.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, you can add it to the list.
McConnell scanning the floor. Inside, Miracle Man, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Devin Booker.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Second team foul.
And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And the first one drops.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that one drops for him.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Back to McConnell. And Chandler Hutchison is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy, innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
Feeds it to Smith. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Round the pass to Bradley. Banked in off the glass. Bradley's got his first 2 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Looking to get back on track here. And Booker with the layup.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Passes it to Brown. And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their number one issue. They want them to play as many games for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
Brown Jr. taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown. Chicago making a switch here. Green's checked in. And for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payton in for Devin Booker. And Brown drops them both. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here is Payton. Offensive rebound.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Caruso, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Brown. Bobbed up there for Green, and Green slams it in.
And he pulls off the greedy to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Smith outside. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
I love hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Yes, that goes in. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Now the pass to Caruso. Ayton against Bradley. Passes it to Miracle Man. Good, that's another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Ayton the bounce pass. Pass to Hutchison. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That's his first personal foul.
And again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Hutchison. One shot.
And that one misses. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Green passes to Caruso. Back to Green. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Hutchison. Down low. Smith drawing the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hutchison. And Jones pulls it down.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Green against Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jalen Smith.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
5th team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Javonte Green. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. And Spurs great Tim Duncan, recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Here's Miracle Man. Bradley kicks to Caruso. Here's Miracle Man. He's covered by 8. Here's Bradley, and the rejection by Smith. Pass to Hutchison. No good on the shot, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Miracle Man. There's the pass to Caruso. He kicks it to Green. Caruso looking for an opening. Passes to Miracle Man. And yep, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Payton outside. Over Jones. They get it again. Smith. They shoot again. And that one's good. Ayton's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Hutchison, guarded by Green. Smith outside. Shamet with it. Here's Ayton. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Miracle Man.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Smith against Jones. Pass to Miracle Man. Back to Jones. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Payton with the ball. Now guarded by Bradley. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Suns ball.
It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Miracle Man. Covered by Shamet. The shot's good for Miracle Man.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. "19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. And the basket by Jones.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Now Payton. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
I was talking to Nikola Jokic the other day, and he said that you were one of his favorite young passers in the game. How does that make you feel?
You know, that's a real honor. Joker's a genius-level passer, one of the best passing bigs of all time. So to get that kind of praise for him, that's huge. You always want the respect of your peers.
So is there anyone else in the league, perhaps, that you look to as someone you want to emulate?
When it comes to my passing?
I'll listen to whatever, but yeah, let's say that. I was asking about passing.
LeBron obviously comes to mind. Going back a little bit, I was always a big Jason Kidd guy. There's a lot of great passers in the league, though, so it's hard to single out just any one guy.
Yeah, I hear that. Hey, thanks for your time, MP.
Thank you, John. Hey, everyone.
You know, with the rise of player activism in recent years, I'm wondering if you've given any thought to using the platform of the All-Star Game to shine a light on causes that are important to you.
That's something I have on my mind. We've seen a lot of players speaking out on social issues over the past year or so, but I haven't had much time to get anything going on the front for the All-Star Game. But I've got a few ideas, so hopefully you'll hear from me, you know, if some of those things come to fruition.
Can you share what sort of issues you'd like to address?
I don't want to get too into that right now, but I'm a very political guy and I have a lot of strong feelings on things we need to do for our community. So whether it's All-Star Weekend or just some other time, you'll be hearing from me more when things, you know, start to happen in the future for sure.
Okay, let's change gears. Any favorite moments from All-Star Games past?
Oh, yeah. You know I'm a student of the game, Candace, so I've studied up on this, watched the old games on YouTube and all that, and I think, yeah, 2003 is probably the best actual All-Star game from a competitive standpoint. It's the only one that went into double OT, so that says it all right there. Plus, it was Jordan's last All-Star game, and he was in Washington while he was on the Wizards, so that was cool. So the whole thing was fantastic. 2003 for sure, yeah.
2003, great stuff. Thanks so much.
Thank you. All right, that's gonna do it. Thank you, guys.
For our next segment, we're joined live in studio by the one and only MP. You may know him as a YouTube star. I just know him as the Rook. MP, welcome to the show.
Hey, yo, thanks for having me, Kendrick.
Now, first of all, congratulations on making the All-Star team.
Hey, I appreciate that.
As you know, I've been critical of you at times this season.
No, I know.
And so far, you've proven me wrong. But I always say, real hoopers make their mark in the playoffs. Postseason is a whole different game, MP. And if you want to prove you belong in this league, that's where you got to step it up. What do you have to say about that?
You know, people like you've been doubting me my whole life, Kendrick, so I don't worry about it.
Listen, I get all that. But the real question is, are you ready for the playoffs?
Oh, yeah. Look, man, I've been looking forward to the playoffs all year. Actually, probably my whole life. I know what it takes to cement your legacy in this league, and I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure it's cemented.
MP, listen, brother, that's a bold take. Looking forward to see if you could back it up.
Oh, no doubt.
I am Gemini, super fly guy. I am Gemini, 2 heads, 1 eye. I am Gemini like Pac, Andre, Lauren, and Kanye, Boy George, and Anne Frank. I am Gemini, but no, I'm not fake. I am Gryffindor, but don't move like Snape. I am Gemini, people love to call me crazy, but they judging and they hating, and I'm too grown for explaining. I am Gemini. June 14th, and all the famous rappers got a sign like me, and all the famous rappers got a heart like me, but I know that I'm different and they're not quite me. I'm the horoscope, I'm the planet and moon, I'm the rising, the sun, 5th degree to the moon, I'm the witch of your dreams, I'm the voice in your head. Your husband sent me a DM and I just left him on red. My planet's Mercury, my element is air, I'm such a free spirit that I don't care. If I gotta, I ain't moving out my chair.